Hello everybody, my name is William Letnowski and welcome back to the third live stream on my channel. We're still playing The Last of Us, so let's just get into that. I may have to stop this early because I drank milk and frappe and I'm lactose intolerant. But let's hope I can get through this. I'm going for more than an hour and a few minutes today. Let's play this game. Let's see if I can get to somewhere in the middle of the Henry and Sam part, but I will get through Bill's part today. Because if I can't do 2 hours, then I want to get through at least one part a game. I won't do like whole seasons except winter. Winter can be done in one season because the winter section of the game is like its own thing. It takes place over the span of one day. I may interweave Left Behind into that because even though it says here that I need to play it after I play the main game, Left Behind consists of two branching stories, a fraction story between Ellie and her lesbian crush / friend Riley, Ellie and Riley. Before Ellie gets her bite, in fact, actually the night that Ellie gets bitten, and then there's a scene that takes place in between that branching space of fall in the game to winter, because after an injured Joel and Ellie get on a horse and ride away, it cuts to winter, and you get to see what happened to Ellie and Joel in that time in Left Behind. But we'll see what happens. I've been talking for 3 minutes. Shit, no. Let's do this. So far, to recap, in case you didn't watch yesterday's video, so Tess is dead, sadly, and now Joel and Ellie have to, at this point, just go like north or west or something until they find what they're where the Fireflies are. I don't remember the exact direction. I just remember that later it turns to Salt Lake City. And that the Fireflies went from the Capitol building to a medic center on a university to wherever it is now. So yeah, let's just play. But yeah. Now we're in Bill's warehouse. We're in Bill's area, Bill's town, pretty much. And he saved us from a herd of clickers and runners. Oh god, this is boring. Yeah, I don't think we got to. Yes, we did. We got to see that cutscene.
All right.
Okay.
Whatever supplies you may want or need, I suggest you grab them.
Hey, thank you.
Okay, let's talk about Bill for a second, because he's an interesting character, especially once you know his backstory. Again, I spoil a lot of things that'll be coming up ahead, as you saw earlier, if you continued watching, because you either like this video or don't really care about spoilers if you haven't played the game. So the backstory with Bill is before Ellie and Joel come running through his town, Bill had a partner named Frank. I'll read you the note when we get to that house where you see Frank's body. I'll try to find that note for you. I haven't found that note myself. but I think I know where it is. But Frank
Found
is,
everything you need.
We're good.
he's like a survival person, but not because he's insane or anything.
All right, Ellie, come on.
As
Leave
you'll
the
see,
door
he
I got it.
We have
like
to cross
is
to
a
the other
little like
building.
mean,
Up the stairs. Let's move it.
Just stay with me.
Can't believe
which
you agreed to
Ellie
this
is
bullshit,
too,
Bill.
but I'm gonna let Ellie slide a little bit more because her quips are funny. What she said in that cutscene got me to
he's
laugh
one of
so
a
hard the
kind.
first time.
What kind of trouble are you in? Where the hell's Tess?
I
Just a
now
job,
want a shirt
just a
that
simple
says,
drop-off.
What do
you
you
could
deliver?
lose some of that food.
The little brat?
Haha, fuck you too.
Oh. You know, I hope you know what you're doing.
Kidding me with this guy?
Cause
Where
yeah,
we going, Bill?
Frank,
I got the
not
safe
Frank,
house. More of
Bill
an armory.
isn't telling
Wait,
Joel that he's
I thought we were
gonna
gonna
get
fix the car.
himself and the
We-
kid killed
You know
because
how to
she's a
fix
kid.
Bill,
He's saying these things
That's like I
because
said, what I need is on the other side of town. That
Joel.
side I don't ever go to because it's filled with infected. So we're gonna need more guns.
I don't know how to explain it, but because like Joel hasn't really lost a partner before he lost Ted,
inside.
and Bill's partner abandoned him. He didn't. Frank didn't fake his
You
death
didn't
or
answer my
anything. He
question
just
about Tess.
took a car
Yeah,
one
I
day
thought
and
the two of
left.
you were inseparable.
Or so Bill thought.
She's busy.
Yeah, sure. Busy. Sounds to me like might be trouble in paradise.
Yeah, something like that.
All right, here we go.
So, why don't you fix one of these cars?
Oh my God, you're a genius.
It's
You know,
also a
time
cool
before
thing to
I
think
heard that,
about
I thought about fixing one of these cars.
if you think about the
Okay,
fact that
don't be a dick.
all of this
tires are
Will
rotted and
thinks
the
is
batteries
not
are
Will.
dead.
Fuck. Bill
You
thinks
done?
is his. He
Begin
thinks
to
this
think what
entire
these,
town
engine blocks
belongs
look
to
like.
him.
Only ones making new car batteries are the military.
Damn it.
Shit. Lock and load.
God, this fucking clicker. It's just one, and I can't get him to leave me alone. Because I never have shifts for this part.
Shit. How you doing?
Not good. Not good. Thank you. I just needed you to take the hint that I wanted you to kill him.
All right.
Sorry for being quiet.
You gotta check the barricades again. You neglect the simple shit and never the painful. All the supplies from the warehouse.
Okay, well now he's talking to himself.
Then it'll take you,
Bill?
Joel, this way.
You picked a hell of a place to hole up, didn't you?
You know, as bad as those things are, at least they're predictable. The people that scare me. You of all people should understand that.
What does that mean?
Nothing.
Oh wait, okay, I can move again. What can I upgrade to?
You sure that gate's gonna hold him?
Well, I locked it. They don't have a key.
Excuse me.
So which way?
We're here. It's in the cellar.
Really? Yeah, sorry I'm a little quiet.
Right down
I
here.
don't mean to be.
Well, here we are. You don't touch anything. And you close the door? Let's gear up.
What? I need a gun.
No, you don't.
Joel, I can handle myself.
No. Just stay here.
Fine. Just wait around for you two to get me killed.
Well, this goes on record as the worst fucking job you've ever taken.
It's up there.
How in the hell is Tess okay with this suicide mission?
It's actually her idea.
Really? Well, the broad's not as smart as I thought she was. But, fuck her. Seriously, you gotta take that kid back to where you found her.
I can't just take her back.
Then send her packing, let her find her own way. Look, let me tell you a story. Once upon a time, I had somebody that I cared about. A partner. Somebody I had to look after. And in this world, that sort of shit's good for one thing. Getting you killed. So you know what I did? I wisened the fuck up. And I realized it's gotta be just me.
Bill, it ain't like that. It's
Bullshit. It is just like that. Hey! What'd I say? What'd I say?
I'm just fixing your stupid pile.
Don't touch. God damn it. You keep babysitting long enough and eventually it's gonna blow up in your
Bill.
face.
Can we please just get on with it?
Here. Let's get on with it. All right, before we go any further, I got something I gotta show you.
what you got?
New toy from the toy box. This is a nail bomb. You gotta be really careful. This thing blows, it shreds anybody standing nearby.
Yeah, I've seen your handiwork.
Pretty good, huh?
Stop. I went back to sleep. Hold on.
So we got shotguns and bombs. The hell are we doing with them?
Well, every few weeks this military caravan rides through town. I assume they're out looking for supplies. I mean, you'd be amazed at the shit that they overlook. Anyway, a few months back, they were rolling through and they get overrun by this horde of infected. They were all over the truck. The plow's right in the side of the high school. Still sitting there with the battery in it.
So we take that battery and we put it in another car.
Bingo. I wanted to get it, but it seemed too dangerous with all the infected on that part of town. Fuck it. Joel needs a car.
Hey, what if it's damaged?
Nah.
Hey, they
these
used
trucks are like
the
tanks.
same audio clip.
Just sitting there.
Actually, might
cool.
work.
Sorry, I was doing a thing. Let's go. Ellie, stop looking
Yeah, I
at
swear to
things.
God, if you took anything...
Hey man, I don't need any of your shit. Trust me.
That reminds
Joel,
me,
you are keeping
later,
an eye on her, right?
Like a hawk.
later in the game, there's a scene with a Transformers knockoff toy, and Ellie's supposed to get it for Sam for later. And if you look at Ellie she'll be like standing next to the robot toy.
Wow.
And if you go over to the
Nice
door and
place you
then
got
go
here.
back, it'll be gone.
Well, if you got anything to confess,
Attention
this
to
would be the place
detail.
to do it.
Instead of having Ellie just walk last through the door and saying that's how she took it. And then have the door closed so you can't go back and check.
Time to sack up.
Ew.
Ellie, come on.
Look, there's a school.
All right.
Ready?
Guess we'll find out.
That makes me wonder what grade would Ellie be in. She'd either be in 8th grade or a
Yeah, come
freshman.
on, you don't need to be looking at that.
I've seen worse.
All right, then.
Yeah, that makes me feel bad. What's worse than a bunch of dead corpses? Well, corpses are dead, but still.
Let's get a move on.
I'm on it.
This game mocks you for taking your time.
Hey, you guys hear that?
Keep quiet.
Clicker.
Come on.
Scary. Fucking face. Fucking scary.
Locked.
Hold up. I got a key for that gate.
Okay. So for the infected creatures in The Last of Us, there's actually 4 stages of life that these things have to go through. When they're first bitten, they become runners, which are fast zombies. That's it. That's all they are. And after the runners, they become
That'll do.
clickers, and then they become bloaters, which we'll see that real soon, and then they become well, they're supposed to die, but there's two other like infected. A melted infected, which is a boss for the game and a pain in my ass. And then they have this like one with like eyes on it, and it's gigantic. Takes a while to kill.
Easy. You weren't kidding about this place, were you?
Okay. the heck, man? Oh.